What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another Big Brother recap and review. Today's recap and review is Big Brother 25, episode 17, The Reign of Cameron. I've been so excited about this week. I'm sorry I couldn't have come on yesterday, you all. I was making dinner late, and I got a chance. My grandmother's in the hospital, so I got a chance to talk to her. But it seems like just the level of care that she's been given is just not up to par with my whole family full of nurses who are seeing how just disrespectful they are. The medical's whole medical system is it's all a scam. It's all a ruse. It's all a facade, and it's just so horrible. And then the way that they treat black women it's just worse and worse and worse and worse. But you all didn't hear want to come in to talk about that. I just had to get that out. It makes me frustrated. I'm glad that I have a mother who is in nursing, who's able to go there. My sister, my aunt. So they've been just taking turns, switching and swapping out, and being with her. And I'm glad that they're there doing the things that they need to do. We need better, kinder, gentler, concerned, people in the medical field. Not just looking at me as a body, but as a person. But that's neither here nor there. Before we get into this review, make sure that you like the video. Comment. You can comment after. Tell me what you're thinking. I'm okay with you all, seriously, because I try to rewatch my own video so I know what I said. I'm okay with you all commenting as you watch it. So if you have to leave 12 comments, that's okay with me. If you're like, that was funny, girl, I'll laugh along with you. Engagement is engagement. So give this video a like. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you subscribe. Share this with all your friends and family. Please remember that when we get into this video, this is a casual viewing channel. Now, do I know what's happening on the feeds? Yes. Am I going to spoil it for you? No. I'm going to make sure that the people who only watch the TV show get what they are getting from the TV show. You need to go to somebody else if you want the deep dive and all of that other stuff, because you ain't getting it over here, sweetie. Okay? So let's get into this episode. First of all, this was after the HOH. The girls was upset. The people was mad. The girls' faces was mad. They was molded, okay? You couldn't have asked for a better way for the people to be like, I guess. And Cameron and his thumb, okay? Like he picked the winning pie. Yeah. It's gonna go down in history. His win, the way he looked, is gonna go down in history. Yeah. Yes. It was like at the end of a video game. Mario. Okay. So Cam, he said he mad. And he know the house is scrambling now. Okay. What we gotta do, we gotta do what we gotta do. We love a girl who's at the bottom of the totem pole. We love a girl who's at the bottom of the totem pole and now is ready to seek revenge. We love a girl at the bottom of the totem pole ready to seek revenge, okay? And he's on a mission. This chair is giving me extra squeaks today. What's going on with you, sis? I'm making like this live. Okay, so then you get Bowie Jane, and she says she's upset. Okay, she's feeling like it's game on now. She's mad because they left her out of it. Oh, and we gonna get to the gaslighterization of it all, okay? And Jag is upset too. So then we get to Bowie, Felicia, Izzy, and Sari. And when I said this whole scene made me frustrated, I almost threw my phone at the television screen. Because what you're not going to do is on me and tell me that it's raining. Especially if you're somebody, and then I'm a Pisces, I'm a Pisces, and my emotions are very intense. How I feel them, how I go through them, how I express them. So when this conversation was going on, I would have been liable to hit somebody in the face. I would have had to throw something at somebody. And Miss Felicia, I don't care about your age in this house, girl. Clearly we're on the same playing field that they got you casted with me. I was ready to throw a pillow at her. So, she's upset. And she's like, y'all left me out. Y'all left me out of the count. That makes me feel really bad. And I'm the only person who had voted with him. Why did y'all leave me out? And Sari telling her, that's not true. What you mean it's not true? That's like literally what happened. Y'all lied to her. Yeah. Well, we didn't tell you some things. And Bowie, she's like, she's mad. She said, look, I'm just upset because I thought we had something going on here. All of this stuff is BS. All of this is BS. Child, then Matt comes in the room and Miss Felicia said, "Oh, you let me tell you something real quick, little girl." Shout out to Mary Cosby, but she said, "Matt, can you leave the room?" And child, we realized later that Matt felt some type of way about. Don't you dare tell Matt to leave a room, okay? But anyway, she said, "You need to stop this crying and play the game. You need to suck it up. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention." That's what she said. Shout out to Sister Rag too. Okay. At some point, everything was working out for Red, but then everybody was withholding information. Didn't they try to gaslight her? Didn't you withhold information about the Bye-Bye Alliance? Have you been telling people about that? No. Sometimes you got to scheme and scam and scheme. Girl, you are not about to gaslight me like this. Didn't you withhold information about when I say Miss Felicitas, she took out the Barney bag and she found a lot of things, gizmos and gadgets and odds and ends and even some old thing. That lady went in the Barney bag and she was pulling out everything. Well, didn't you lie to such and such? Haven't we been in an alliance? Didn't you say the girl was pulling out all types of stuff? And it was making me mad because she had every right to be emotional. She had every right to feel the way she felt. I think what I hated about this scene is that Bowie Jane, she's annoying. She ain't doing to nobody though. You know what I'm saying? She's annoying, but she's not doing anything to anyone. So for them to not just take accountability and say, you know what? I thought someone would have told you. We were not trying to leave you out of this. You are still a part of this group. We really do care about, even if those are the lies. Calm down her anxiety and emotional instability right now. I thought such and such said that they was going to tell you. And even if somebody wanted to lie, say, I take accountability because I was supposed to come to you, but something happened, da-da-da. We thought you knew. We thought you were in on it. But to gaslight her and then tell her she's wrong in the reality that she the reality, to be honest, of what's happening is not actual reality and that she's the one who's looking at it the wrong way. Child, they had me heated like Beyonce, okay? Fine, okay? So then after that, it's just getting worse and worse. And Felicia, I don't know if it sounded like if Miss Felicia had power, Bowie J would be you're no Mother Teresa, okay? She's telling her she's not Mother Teresa. You're not better than anybody up in this group, okay? It was so this lady, y'all lied to her. She's emotional about it, and then they was just kick her. Everybody just came around and kicked her more. Kicked her when she was down, and I didn't like seeing that scene. The whole scene made me frustrated. It made me emotional for Bowie Jane. I don't even like the lady in her pigtails, but it made me very emotional because it's like, there are ways to lie, and this is what jury management and all of this stuff comes into play. There are ways to lie to people because this game is about lying, scheming, conniving, all of that. There are ways to do it, but still make me feel like you weren't doing it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're better at getting those votes than to upfrontly be in somebody's face and being like, you stupid as hell. And that's why we didn't tell you. Because look at you. You can't even play the game right. You're crying. You're sitting here crying upset. You're an idiot. You're an emotional dummy. And you think you about to get my vote? Okay. So then they got the nerve. Talk about the gaslighterization of it all. Now, okay, you're still in the alliance, and because you're the only person who voted with him, it's now your job. Okay. So first of all, y'all couldn't tell me what the vote was so that I can. It's almost like y'all feel like she is a what is it? An NPC. Bowie Jane is an NPC. She's a non-playable character. Okay, at this point, they want people. Now they want to go to her and say, now it's up to you. Like, what in the galaxy of the Guardians is this? It's up to you to now fix this. You got to go up there. You have to get the information. I was looking at this whole scene like, get it off my TV screen. Like, get it off of my TV screen. I was so mad at watching it. Then you get Matt, America, and Jack. Let me tell you one thing. Matt don't like being kicked out of a room. And that's something y'all gonna need to know later. And when he's out of the house, Matt, he may not be able to hear anything that well, but he wants to be in the room. He want to be in the room where it happens. He said he went down and he was like, "Yeah, Miss Felicia kicked me out. I can't believe she decided that she want to kick me out." They're not, and her Jag and Matt Jag in America. They like, look, they just scrambling because they was on the wrong side. Okay, because now it's time for them to really feel the thing. I think that what I love about all of this, y'all already know I really do like America. Mimi's my favorite, but she been kind of laying low, which I'm here for. I'm here for just lay low, gra. Let's get to the end. America's becoming more and more my favorite because one, she's a fan. We love a fan, gra. And then two, she is seeing this game for what it really is. And you can see that on the feeds. You can see it on the feeds. The girl is she knows what's good television too. Because when he won well, I'll get to that in another video. But she's like they on the wrong side, okay? And none of this stuff is real. In some part of Jack, he feels like the seven deadly sins is a thing, and it's just like you need to take that turban off and wake up, bro. Okay, so now Siri, she's ready to do damage control. Okay, she's talking to him in the comic room, and he's like, we just got to figure out what's going on now. And Cam is acting like I don't know, I just got to figure this out. And they're telling him lies. But the thing with them, I don't know if Bowie Jane really took the bait because she seemed like she was still upset. Cameron not falling for it. And he's stoic, and that's what they can't stand about him. Okay, before he was playing the game, he was living his life out loud. Clearly, that didn't work for America. And I'm talking about the people who are the viewers, because a lot of people don't like the man. Okay, I'm overlooking his flaws because he's on the right side of justice right now. So, you had him. He's not taking the bait, and they don't like it. Okay, and my whole thing is this. Because there's a lot of people who are mad at Cam and who he is as a person, this and that. They have kicked out his last person. And y'all want him to, if he went around slapping smoothies out of people's hands, I'd be like, that's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get voting out his best Judy, okay? So, they try to use this gaslighting technique, okay? Where they're saying, we had to do it to protect you. Okay, because he was betraying you. He said that he was ready to just take you out. And it was just, we had to keep hearing all of this negative stuff that he was saying about you. And did we tell you? No, we didn't come to you and tell you that he was doing all of this stuff. But it became too much for us to bear. Okay? It was weighing heavily on our spirits. Okay? And we just couldn't go through having that happen so frequently. So what we ended up having to do is just like we got to cut ties with him because he was acting real crazy around. He talked about your mom. He said your dead dog was not, you never even had a dog. He said your curls really not popping like Shirley Temple would never. When he was, this is what the man was saying. He will come to us and say, he was like, oh my God, can he get rid of the lumberjack stuff? What's this swoop to the side with the curl bang? Like we're done with it. He was being very negative. He said your mom not really your mom. He said he knows some stuff about your family. And to be honest, your mom is really your aunt, and your actual aunt is your mother. He was telling, and it was just getting negative and negative and negative. He said your grandma never could cook. And he said you didn't win the the county hot dog eating contest like you thought you did. And he was going around here and he was saying all this stuff. And he said your cooking was bad. He felt like you was spitting in the food. He said he would rather eat dog poop than your cooking. He really got serious. And we had to take all of that in. And it was just really crazy. Child, when he said, I'm sorry I had to go through that. I said, yep, he thinking like me. He's thinking exactly like me. Girl, I'm seeing right through the BS. And I'm so sorry that y'all had to deal with that. And thank you so much for putting up with that for me. So it's so kind of you, okay, to not tell me that any of this stuff was actually happening while it was happening, but for you to take the initiative. Because if somebody's treating me that bad, why would I not want? Why would I want to vote for them when they're leaving the house? But y'all didn't. Y'all thought that maybe I shouldn't know. If somebody's treating me that bad, you know, it wouldn't tell me so that I would vote against them. That's an easy vote. But that's beside the point. That's not important. For y'all to think of me first over your own games, that's amazing to me. That's friendship. Shout out to Paul. That's friendship. And I'm sorry that y'all had to go through that. I really am sorry I had to go through that. So after that, they was like, so what you gonna do? He said, how about we do a round two? Y'all remember when somebody in this house took away my first took away one of my HOHs and nobody left? Y'all remember that? Because there's been so much trauma that's happened to me. Y'all feel like I'm not a good person, but y'all been treating me like crap since I got here. So y'all remember when y'all null and voided, one of y'all null and voided my HOH? Let's just try to do that again, okay? So then we get a message from the Humiliverse. This episode, I'm going to say this episode could have been so much better had they really gone into the scrambling that the girls was doing, because the girls was scrambling. The girls were really scrambling, okay? But it just didn't give what it needed to give. Anyway, it's a message from the Humiliverse. There's going to be different humiliations. One of them was the stinkometer that has been installed. If the stinkometer, somebody goes to the bathroom, you have to announce you're going to the bathroom. Somebody's going to rate how much it stink, it didn't stink. And then if it's a 10, then everybody got to put on gas mask. I'm not going through that. Whatever. Then you get Bowie and Cam, okay? He said, look, we know what was going on. How come nobody didn't tell us? And they feel embarrassed. Bowie Jane is emotional about all of this. I felt like she didn't watch the show because she's like, I didn't think that all of this was going to be happening. You've done this to your alliance twice. That's what my thing is. Y'all remember Faute? That was what my problem was with Faute. It's because Bailey, Haley, Fessy, Scott, they just wasn't getting it together. And every week was a who flipped. You only got to do it to me twice. Okay? You only got to do it to me twice for me to wake up and understand what's going on. Y'all lied to me. Y'all keeping me out of votes. Y'all keeping me out of conversations. Y'all lying to me. And they said, look, we got to, at this point, there is no real alliance in Bowie Jane. Well, clearly, Legends 25 is over. It wasn't a real thing in the first place. Bowie Jane said, look, how do you turn on your own? It's not your own, Bowie. It's not your own. So they both are just upset that they got played. He said, I got you, you got me. Okay? But I think he was playing it right. Bowie, I'm not even going to tell you all my thoughts because, I mean, I know that they don't trust you. That's why they left you out of the vote. But then also, God, I don't know what's going on. I don't want them to be grilling you and telling you stuff. So I'm going to look around, everybody on mute. We're not going to tell you nothing, okay? So then from there, you got Jag and Izzy playing by the pool. We learned Jag's story. They give us a little bit of background of him being a sick family and how people were just mean and rude to him and looking at his turban. You know, we at a long period of time, there was just this Islamic phobia. And then it's people who's not even practicing Islam who's wearing turbans. And the people just like, we going to group all y'all together, you Muslim. And it's just been very hard for him to grow up and to understand things because people was ripping off his turban. They was making fun of him. But with his faith and his beliefs, his thing is that, look, my only thing to do is to be peaceful, be a warrior, and bring peace, joy, and life and laughter and stand up for what's right. And to me, that if those are your values, you good with me. Amen? Amen. So then after that, you get Felicia and Jerry. Y'all, I don't know if it's because they had these conversations several times, but I feel like this was last week. I don't feel like this is this week. I feel like this scene was last week on the feeds. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, but I feel like this conversation was last week on the feeds and not what was happening in the house after after um what's his name, Cameron won HOH. Anyway, he's saying, look, Miss Felicia said, look, I got to do what's best for me. And I feel like I do have a final two with Sari, but I feel like it may be better with you. Child, Jared couldn't wait to get up and go tell his mom. And he said, look, she's telling me about y'all relationships. You talk too much. You need to clean that up. Jared just wanted to get his lick back to his mama. You need to clean that up. She talking like you need to clean that up. Okay, they saying for Miss Felicia is a hot mess. Now, when they showed that scene about why you saving the cupcake, you about to take it home with you? Girl, I died. I died. You gonna take it home with you? But Bowie Jane, to be honest, look around, look around. You could have really understood from there. Maybe something else is happening. You could have gone to Miss Felicia's like, why didn't you say that to him? Are we voting a different way? But no, you didn't do that. So they had the people's just getting, Miss Felicia's making the girls get upset. And Serene's like, I'm going to have to drop her like a bad habit, like a hot potato. My thing is, the hot potato that you actually gave birth to is the one you need to drop, but I'm going to leave that one alone. So they just feel like it's a lot of mess dealing with Miss Felicia. I think she funny, okay? Just around here playing a messy game, okay? Then they get a montage of Miss Felicia. I guess she's having nightmare sleep terrors. I don't know. She up at that old age. Who knows what she could be thinking about in those dreams. So I'm going to leave it alone. Then you get Blue and Cam, okay? And he's the Blue is like, I'm down for whatever you want to do, I'm down to do it. So who you think about what's going on? He was like, I can tell you, but you're going to leave here upset. Child, she tried to bring out these tears. Oh, God. It's just over and over. He was thinking to himself, girl, you allowed people on your side to put me up several times. You didn't bat an eye. And then y'all evicted my friends. And you were on those votes that evicted my friends. And you think I'm going to sit here and care about whether or not you are crying or not? You better go the hell away from me with this and those TikTok tears. Okay? So other people have been dishonest. Well, that's what Blue was saying. Other people have lied to you. Other people, and you are other people. Raise your hand if you're other people. You are other people. Okay? So then we get from there, we get Jag and Cam, and basically he was like, look, it's a waste of time. I really do feel like if Jag and Cam really, really did mend these fences, there'll be a powerhouse duo. Because it's us against them. And you really need to understand that it's us against them. And this scene was basically like, look, I got you, you got me. Jag really don't still feel that way. But my thing is, what does Cam have to lose? Like, he got your back. So a part of me feels like Jag is still going to be misted by this other side of the house that is ready to get rid of him. Because they putting you up too, girl. You almost was the one going home, but maybe he can't see through that. So aligning yourself with Cam, build up your own army, build up your own numbers. Somebody got to win against these people, because don't think that you're not going to be the one that goes up near with Cam if all of this stuff happens. But, okay, because pawns go home all the time. And all the time, pawns go home. What's this in my face? After that, you got Mag and Jag. I like Mag and Jag. This was a cutesy scene because I would like to be in the room if they did it. And that's all I got to say about that. I love them texting each other. I like them sending each other's pictures. I wanted them to send each other's nudes. Can we see the nudes? Drop the nudes. Big Brother After Dark, drop the nudes of Matt and Jag. Can we see the nudes? Okay. I liked watching them text each other. It was so cutesy. I'm starting to just feel like Matt is just really cutesy. He's so fun. He's like so free. I'm really loving it. I want to show a vote, but that's spoiler, so I'm not going to say what the spoilers are. But he's just so much fun. And I really do like Matt in this house, in this game. After that, you get Cam. He's telling everybody Jag and Blue, but he said nobody's going to know what's going on because they don't need to, okay? Believe what you want to believe. Yeah, it's Jag and Blue, Jag and Blue, Jag and Blue. And I'm going to do you like you did me, okay? You left me out the dark. Now it's time for me to leave you out of the dark. Now he had the girls restless. Okay, that's really probably what Felicia was screaming about, okay, in her dream. He had the girls restless. They didn't know what was going on. Miss Felicia She was getting slapped so hard in her dream. Oh, whoa. She didn't know what was going on. That's what she was screaming in her dream about. After that, we got the nom ceremony. Child, I've been asking for the keyhole thing to come back. But you know what? I think I'd rather have this, okay? When he had to go, he started selling his nomination ceremony, but then they said go to the storage room, and he had all these pies, and you got to pie the people who are not nominated. I said, yes, let's get it. Child, he started pieing those girls one by one. The girls was getting antsy. Child, he got to jag, and everybody was taking off the stuff that they know they needed to take off. Okay, Izzy took off her glasses. Miss Felicia took out her tooth. Okay, Blue needed to take out. The girls was like, okay, well, I know he gonna pie me, and I'm not gonna pie me in the face, so I don't need to worry. Or he is gonna pie me in the face, so let me get worried. Child, he had pie Jag and Blue. Miss Felicia put that tooth right back in, girl. You are on the block. You are on the, you know she did. When Izzy was like, he just he just pied her, so let me put these glasses right back on, okay? Miss Felicia saw when he pied them. She said, let me put that let me put that tooth right back in. She put that tooth right back in. Child, he blindsided them. And he said, y'all been comfortable for a very long time, okay? And then, because y'all was in these alliances with people, and then you turned on them, and I'll be dumb as hell to make sure that I'm the third, girl. To be honest, he said who his top three are, and that's Sari, Felicia, and Izzy. But at this point, I feel like he's like, if I get one of y'all, I don't care. If I get one of y'all, I don't care. And I'm here for his vengeance. I'm here for the story. Y'all, in the comments, rate what y'all felt about this episode, scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 7. It was good. There was more that they could have shared, and I wish they would have shared that. What are your thoughts on his nominations? How y'all feel about Felicia's Truth? If you want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, which is definitely not streaming right now. Y'all, thank all of y'all for your love, thoughts, and prayers. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.